We have one more recipient, and last, not least, Gretchen Orr. The one thing I remember about Mrs. Orr is she was my music teacher when I was in kindergarten. And I cannot sing a note. You'll follow your own. Anyway, on behalf of Mrs. Orch, her daughter Cindy will be speaking on her behalf.
Hi there. Gretchen Orr. What do I say about this amazing woman? You have nominated her for her volunteer work in the community, and you can read all about her accomplishments in her Hall of Fame biography, but I can guarantee that's only a partial list. Mom would be the last person to tell you stories about herself. That's why I'm here. She was born a city girl in Elmira, New York. Her parents, Bill and Marie, were both very involved in church, community, and family, so she came by that naturally. She is the great-great-granddaughter of famous German musicians Clara and Robert Schumann. That must be where she got her love of music, playing the piano. Her paternal grandfather, Ely Personius, was a prestigious justice of the New York Supreme Court. She came to Michigan to attend Albion College, where she met Dad, Preston Orr, a North Branch native. She came to North Branch where they got married during her first year of teaching. Her assignment was choral music. She didn't teach very long because she got pregnant, and it wasn't possible to teach being pregnant, let alone raise a child and be a teacher. My, how times have changed. She left her teaching job, and her family grew to 4 children. She made the time and effort to be at every school event for all 4 of her children, which included band, sports, church, and scouts. She made many sacrifices to eventually go back to college to get recertified when she had a young family. This whole time, she was also volunteering at church, school, and in the community. Even though she probably would never admit it, she was always been a strong, active, and independent woman. Before Dad passed, my husband Bob told him he would keep a good eye on Mom, and Dad's response was, "Good luck." North Branch area schools were fortunate to have her teaching their children for many years in kindergarten and beginnergarten. Some of you may remember the giant big bird on her classroom door that welcomed students to her classroom. That was one of Dad's projects, and probably when Mom was gone volunteering for something. She likes frogs and owls. She loves bright colors and reds and yellows, and you might see her walking briskly around town. She may be going to the senior center, where she is the unpaid director, or going to work at the local hardware, which she owns. We went on vacation this summer, and I looked at her. She was tapping her Fitbit, and I asked her what the problem was. Well, it was the end of the day, and the Fitbit only showed she had gone 1.5 miles. And she was all distraught because she usually goes 7 to 10 miles a day. The community is lucky that she has given so much of her time to help anyone in any way that she can. Dad had no problems with all of her volunteer work, and they were married for 62 years before his passing. He stated that her parents should not have named her Gretchen, but volunteered, because that's just what she did. It is my privilege to present my mom as a new inductee to the North Branch Community Hall of Fame, Gretchen Personius Orr.
Thank you, Cindy. I would like to thank the North Branch Area School Committee responsible for this honor and for all the work that they have done to make this day so very special for me and for the other inductees and for the people who are here. At this time, I am going to ask Dave Castle if he will introduce to you the volunteers that have been working with him on this day, because I think the work they have done is extraordinary.
It might be hard, I don't want to miss anybody, but everybody that was on the committee or helped, would you please stand up and I can recognize you? I know we got more back there. Okay, these are the ones that are here today.
And a big thank you to Dave. He's been a big help to me. I would also like to thank my family for all the support they've given me. I guess that's what you call that. And they are here with me tonight. Bill, put your hand up. You don't have to stand up. Cindy, you just met. Scott, and Tom. He's got his hands full. They have spent many hours with their dad Press making things for Mom's classroom and other things while Mom was off to a committee meeting. Thanks, kids. Also, my thanks go to all the volunteers that I have worked with in North Branch since 1954. Volunteers do the work. According to Google, a volunteer is a person who freely offers to undertake a task, or used as a verb, a person who works for an organization without being paid, or someone who suggests something without being asked. Many things have been accomplished here in North Branch by volunteers working together and willingly. Just an example. After I retired, I was at a meeting one evening with my husband, Press, and we sat across the table from Don Gleason. He was the school superintendent at that time, and plans were being made for the new elementary building. I asked Don what they were going to do with the empty rooms in the old building, and he said, "What do you want to know for?" Well, I told him that I had been taking some instructions for volunteers who would be helping seniors with their insurance. Each session was held at a different location, and some had even high-rise houses attached to elaborate senior centers. North Branch needs something for seniors. Don directed me to go to see Al Bowinski, who at that time was the elementary principal. He happened to be meeting with the project supervisor for the new elementary building, and when I told them why I was there, Al said, "What do you need?" I said, "A table and a coffee pot." With this cooperation from the administration, staff, and volunteers, the North Branch Senior Center was started. And today, we're looking forward to year number 10, starting in December. Many people are doing the work, volunteers. In closing, I would just like to share my thoughts about volunteering with a quote. 100 years from now, it will not matter what my bank account was, the type of house I lived in, or the car I drove, but the world will be different because I was a volunteer. The best legacy I can leave is my example. Thank you.
Very good, thank you. Just a few things in closing. There's number one, I want to congratulate all the inductees this year and the past inductees. As you can see, this is our third year. Oh! No, she'll get a fan. I'm sorry. Cindy. God, I thought I'd make it through the whole day without making a mistake. The whole family can come up if you want. Take your picture. Everybody can walk up and come get pictures.
Do I just have to push the buttons? No, you're okay.